business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them things that I. Betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas. Going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Coach at Comptown, I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all part, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Legendary.
Open them wide.
Something like
And if I pull up with a few,
we can't arrange that.
dropping out of the blue.
You know why that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe,
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC, let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever.
Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Saints and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Coming up next.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. This one is for all the marbles. It's the AFC champion New York Jets and the champions of the NFC, the New Orleans Saints. Final game of the season. Thanks for having us. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He finds Wilson coming across the field. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he will score. Touchdown, Jets.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
A run on 1st and goal. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down. Tight end motioning left. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, New York. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him...
They will run it over center with Hall. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Hall. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short. We'll try to run for it with Hall. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to...
Handoff. Here comes Hall. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch him off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
That runs it poorly. He's got it. 2nd reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way when they force 3rd down.
And he will get into the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out. He's got it! And he's taken down up past the 35.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Give up the middle with Hall. and they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And he'll work this down inside the 35. Jamin Davis there to make the play. So we are at halftime here in the Super Bowl. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Got his receiver on the in cut. He's got it. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Buda Baker with the coverage defensively, able to break that one up.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball.
So now, out comes the offense. They'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. They'll send their tight end left. Back to the air once more on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corder. And it's going to be fourth down. Now, faking the give. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. He'll look to throw. That is caught! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw yet again. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Jets. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
It's first down, and it's Paul. And he'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go again with Hall. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? Wow, a little change in play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
Oh! Strong. And he'll be taken down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
That one, take it in. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, New York. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
They'll drop to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Motion man, sent right. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Breece Hall, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Got his man at the 6. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Here's a designed run. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. A give. Here's Hall. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Commissioner Goodell going to make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the New York Jets. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.